Hey everyone. Today I got a change.org petition to sign, and it was for this kid by the name of Trayvon Martin. Now, I'm sure that some of you are already familiar with the story, but I will just recap a bit of what I've been pulling from news feeds. Trayvon Martin, an unarmed African-American teenager, was shot and killed in a gated community in Florida late last month by a white neighborhood watch captain, according to police. But the watch captain, George Zimmerman, a 28-year-old college student who has admitted to police that he shot the young man, still walks free. Martin was packing little more than a bag of candy and canned iced tea on the night he was killed. Martin, 17, a high school junior who lived with his mother in Miami, was visiting his father and stepmother at their home in Sanford, a suburb of Orlando, on the weekend of February 26th. During halftime of the NBA All-Star game, Martin's family said he walked to a nearby convenience store to get some candy for his younger brother. On his way back home, according to reports, he caught the attention of George Zimmerman, a 28-year-old college student and self-appointed captain of the Retreat at Twin Lakes Neighborhood Watch. Zimmerman, armed with a 9mm handgun, trailed the boy in his car. At some point, Zimmerman called 911, telling the operator there was a suspicious person in the area, according to a police report acquired by the Huffington Post. Not long after the call, some sort of altercation ensued between Zimmerman and Martin. Then neighbors said they heard gunfire. The Sanford police arrived and found Martin lying face down on a patch of grass about 70 feet from his family's home, a pack of candy in one pocket and an iced tea in the other. What happened between him being confronted up to the point where he got shot, nobody knows but him and that guy. Tracy Martin, the boy's father, told the newspaper. According to reports, Zimmerman's gun was legal, and he has claimed to authorities that he shot Martin in self-defense. Zimmerman is described as a loose cannon, and some have questioned why a neighborhood watchman would be carrying a loaded gun. Law enforcement authorities have been asked to turn over recordings of the 911 call that Zimmerman made the night of the shooting, in hopes that it might shed some light on the incident. The article goes on to say that Zimmerman did indeed call 911 and report a suspicious person, but was told not to follow him. Zimmerman instead followed Martin. Zimmerman later told police that Martin noticed he was being followed and asked, "What's your problem?" That's when a physical confrontation ensued, and moments later, Martin was shot. Zimmerman is claiming that he shot Martin in self-defense. Here's an update from the 13th, which was yesterday. ABC News has uncovered questionable police conduct in the investigation of the fatal shooting of an unarmed black teenager by a white neighborhood watch captain in Florida. Sanford Police Chief Billy Lee said there is no evidence to dispute self-appointed neighborhood watch captain's assertion that he shot 17-year-old Trayvon Martin out of self-defense. You know where the dispute comes in? It comes in the fact that Trayvon Martin was not armed. He was not armed with a knife. He was not armed with a gun. It wasn't even reported that there was a rock near his hand when his body was found. So this police chief, Billy Lee, needs to be fired. obviously he doesn't know how to conduct an investigation, and obviously he doesn't know what would be required to measure up to self-defense. It says, until we can establish probable cause to dispute that, we don't have the grounds to arrest him. According to law enforcement sources who heard Zimmerman's call to a non-emergency police number, he told the dispatcher, "These assholes always get away." Zimmerman described Martin as suspicious because he was wearing a hooded sweatshirt and walking slowly in the rain. The dispatcher that he spoke to told him to wait for police and not to leave his vehicle. About a minute later, Zimmerman left his car wearing a red sweatshirt and pursued Martin on foot between two rows of townhouses about 70 yards from where the teen was staying. The police chief, Billy Lee, said Zimmerman's pursuit of Martin did not, of itself, constitute a crime. No, but shooting him did, and in all honesty, he had no justification for following the kid. I could see if this kid were peeping in cars, or if he was vandalizing buildings, vandalizing property, if he had made any types of threats to neighbors or even to Zimmerman himself. But none of that is being reported. So to try and justify an unjustifiable act is not only reason for people to contact the police department to get Zimmerman arrested, but it's enough reason, as far as I'm concerned, to contact the Sanford Police Department and have Chief Billy Lee fired. When you try justifying that type of behavior, cold-blooded murder, you have no business on the police force. The article goes on to say that witnesses told ABC News a fistfight broke out, and at one point, Zimmerman, who outweighed Martin by more than 100 pounds, was on the ground, and that Martin was on top. So the fucker was losing the fight. And because he couldn't win, he decided to shoot the kid. No, he should have taken that ass whooping like a man, because in all honesty, he deserved it. He earned it. He followed him for it. Had he stayed in the car, because there was no probable cause for him to get out of his car. There wasn't even probable cause for him to follow the kid. So when he got out of the car and he got his ass whooped, he should have got his injured ass back in the car and sat and waited for the police. And that should have been it. Because he had already called the police, they were already on their way. So he should have just sat there. But no, instead he decided to pull out his gun and shoot this kid. All because he lost the fight. The article goes on to say that, according to the police report, Zimmerman, who was armed with a handgun, was found bleeding from the nose and the back of the head, standing over Martin, who was unresponsive after being shot. The article goes on to say that another officer corrected a witness after she told him that she heard the teen cry for help. The officer told the witness it was Zimmerman who cried for help. ABC News has spoken with the witness, and she confirmed that the officer corrected her when she said she heard the teenager shout for help. Chief Billy Lee publicly admitted that officers accepted Zimmerman's word at the scene. 2 days later, during a meeting with Trayvon's father, an officer told the father that Zimmerman's record was squeaky clean, yet public records showed that Zimmerman was charged with battery against an officer and resisting arrest in 2005, a charge which was later expunged. Trayvon's father retorted with, "I asked the police, well, did you check my son's record? What about his?" Trayvon was innocent. Trayvon Martin had no arrest record or disciplinary action for violence as a student in his high school. Frankly, I don't know how I would control my emotions in that kind of situation. Somebody shoots my unarmed child, my unarmed son, and I just don't think that I would be able to not go and find them and hunt them down and kill them. We do that with animals. Why don't we do that with humans? If an animal attacks a human being, that animal is hunted down and killed. I'm angry that this is the second story that I've read or I've seen where it just seems to be okay for people to have open season on black men. There was a story that happened in Texas. This was a couple of years ago, and I'll find the story for you guys in a second. But just to sum it up quickly, there was a white man who saw two black men who happened to be from Dominican Republic. But he saw two, dark colored men going into his neighbor's home. And he decided that even though it wasn't his home that was being robbed, he was going to protect it, even if that meant using deadly force. Here's the story.
State 911, what is your emergency?
Burglars breaking into a house next door.
What's the address there, sir?
7418. Not my address, but next door, okay?
Yes, sir. 7418 what, sir?
Timberline Drive. I've got a shotgun. Do you want me to stop them?
Nope, don't do that. Ain't no property worth shooting somebody over, okay?
Well, they're breaking in right now. They're in their house.
Mm-hmm.
I'm watching them.
What color is the house they're breaking into?
It's kind of a red brick, right next to a two-story brick home, my home.
All right. What's the guys look like? White, black, Hispanics?
They're black, too.
Two black males? What are they wearing?
One's kind of a green shirt and white tennis shoes and blue jeans, and both of them are in the house right now.
What's the other one wearing, sir?
I didn't get a look at the other one.
What's your last name, sir? What is your phone number, please?
This is my cell phone.
And you're at what address, please?
I'm at... They are next door.
Do you know the number next door?
I don't know if it's ascending or descending. But, hurry up, man. Catch these guys, will you? Because I ain't going to let them go. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to let them go. I'm not going to let them get away with this.
Okay, hold on. Stay on the phone with me till we get someone right over there, okay? Don't hang up.
I'm not hanging up, but I'm telling you right now, I don't like this kind of stuff, man. This is ridiculous.
Yes, sir, it is.
Broad daylight. I don't know if they're armed or not. I know they got a crowbar because that's what they broke in the windows with. Man, this is scary. I can't believe this happened in this neighborhood.
What?
This is scary. I can't believe this would happen in this neighborhood.
Can you see anything at all?
No, I just see where they went in the house. I can't see in the house.
I understand that, but you can see where they entered in?
Yes.
So they might slip out the same way, or can you see the front of the house?
I can't see the front. I can go out the front, but if I go out the front, I'm bringing my shotgun with me, I swear to God.
Okay.
I am not going to let them get away with it. I can't take a chance on getting killed over this, okay?
No.
I'm going to shoot. I'm going to shoot.
Stay inside the house and don't go out there, okay? I know you're pissed off, and I know what you're feeling, but it's not worth shooting someone over this, okay?
I don't want to, but I mean, if I go out there, to see what the hell's going on, I mean, what choice am I going to have?
No, I don't want you to go out there. I asked if you could see anything out there. If you could see.
I can see a little bit of the driveway, but see, I can't see the front.
Can you see anything out in the front of the house that, like a vehicle that came in or anything?
No.
Let me know if you see anything at all from where you're at. Don't go outside, okay? Stay in the house.
I can't see the front of the house. I can't tell if they stole something or getting away or not.
That's all right.
Well, over there, I would assume, I hope not.
Okay. I mean, you know your neighbors?
No, I really don't know these neighbors. I know the neighbors on the other side really well. I can assure you if it'd been their house, I'd already done something. Because I know them really well, and
Mr.
Yes?
Why don't you listen to me carefully, okay?
Yes?
Got officers coming out there. I don't want you to go outside that house. And I don't want you to have that gun in your hand when those officers are poking around over there.
I understand that, okay? But I have a right to protect myself too, sir, and you understand that.
Yes,
And the laws have been changed in this country since September the 1st, and you know it and I know it. I have a right to protect myself.
I'm right there.
And a shotgun is a legal weapon. It's not an illegal weapon.
No, it's not. I'm not saying that.
All right.
I want you to,
Okay, he's coming out the window right now. I got to go, buddy. I'm sorry, but he's coming out the window.
Don't go out the door. Mr.
They just stole something. I'm going out the window. I'm
Don't
sorry.
go
I ain't letting them get away with it. They stole
Go
something. They got a bag of
outside the
something.
house.
I'm doing it.
Mr. Do not
I'm
go
sorry.
outside the house.
This ain't right, buddy.
You're going to get yourself shot if you go outside that house with a gun.
You wanna
I don't
make a
care
bet?
what you think. Okay,
I'm gonna
stay
kill
in the
him.
house.
They still weren't getting away.
That's all right. Property's not worth killing someone over. Okay? Don't go out the house. Don't be shooting nobody. I know you're pissed and you're frustrated, but don't do it.
They got a bag of loot.
Okay? How big is the bag? They're carrying a
Just
bag
a hand.
of stuff. They're walking out about a hand up.
Yeah,
Yeah. Which way are they going?
I can't. I'm going outside. I'll find out.
No, I don't want you going outside, Mr.
Well, here it goes, buddy. You hear the shotgun clicking, and I'm going.
Don't go outside.
Lou, you're dead. Get the law over here quick, man. Get one of them's in the front yard over there. He's down. The other one's run down the street. I had no choice. They came in the front yard with me, man. I had no choice. Get somebody over here quick, man.
All right, Mr. Are you out there right now?
No, I am inside the house. I went back in the house, man. They come right in my yard. I didn't know what they was going to do. I shot them, okay?
Did you shoot somebody, Mr.?
Yes, I did. The
Where
cops
are you
here
right now?
I'm inside the house.
You're inside.
Now,
Put that gun down before you shoot an officer of mine. I've got several officers out there without uniforms on.
I am in the front yard right now.
Put that gun down. There's officers out there without uniforms on. Do not shoot anybody else. Do you understand me?
I understand.
I've got police officers out there that
I
do
am
not
right out
have
in the front
officers.
yard waving my hand right now.
You don't have a gun with you, do you?
No.
You see a uniformed officer? Okay, lay down on the ground and don't do nothing else.
No.
Lay down on the ground, mister. Do what the officers tell you to do right now.
Where's the gun? In the house. Where? In the chair.